Imagine you're a new coach just joining Soar for the first time. Maybe even before you've set up your profile page, you're saying, hey, I want to join Soar and build my coaching business. So here's how you get started. First, we'll ask you, what type of coaching do you do? We'll start with these 3 categories, which cover a lot of our coaches, and we'll add several more. So you might be able to pick from 10 or 12, maybe 15, maybe 20. Over time, we'll have more specificity in the types of coaching you do. So if I say I'm a professional training, then am I targeting leaders and executives or doing team strengths workshops? So first you select a campaign. As the webpage says, our job is to help you grow your business. Let's set up an ad campaign that will effortlessly deliver you new leads. Okay, so if I click on Strengths Coaching for Leaders and Executives, then it takes me to this campaign details page. And it basically says, look, our marketing team has, been building campaigns specifically for coaches like you. Would you like us to run that campaign specifically to bring people to you, to your calendar, where you can do a video coaching session with them? So as you look at this, I want you to notice a couple of key details. This particular campaign targets executives on LinkedIn. The average cost of a lead, based on tests that we've been running now for a couple of weeks, is $36 to actually get a CEO on your calendar. It's actually $36, maybe $38 to show the ad to tons of people and have somebody interested enough to click. They go to the page, they learn all about it, and then they're interested enough to say, hey, here's my contact information. I want to get on your calendar. And many of you are familiar with this process, but you just don't have a repeatable, systematic way to do this. And so the cost per lead ranges from $2.50 on one of our campaigns. If you're a career coach and you're trying to connect with people who might want you to review their resume, maybe help them improve their resume, but what they really need is to prepare for an interview. They really need to be coached on their strengths so that they can go in with confidence and win the job. The resume they think they need. They do need a resume because that's what gets you the interview. But what gets you the job is to interview well, to have knowledge and confidence in your strengths. And a coaching session or several coaching sessions can really prepare people for that. So if someone is interested in a resume review from a career coach, we're able to get those for about $2.50. And then the question is, what will you do with that person? Will you be able to convince them that you helping them, not only with their resume, but coaching them, helping them learn about their strengths, helping them go into an interview with confidence, that's worth hundreds of dollars or maybe $1,000 over 2 months or something? That's really the next step, is for you all to have confidence in turning that potential client into a real client who gets the outcome they're looking for. What's included in this campaign that we would be running on behalf of the coach is a professionally designed ad unit, which we would run, in this case, on LinkedIn, a high conversion landing page. Many of you, sorry about that if you heard my incoming Skype. I don't know if you heard that audio, but so high conversion landing page, otherwise known as a funnel, with very sophisticated graphics and possibly video, possibly interaction like a quiz, possibly a free offer like a downloadable ebook or some other value that the client gets. And then, of course, it leads to them wanting to reach you with giving you their contact information and then getting on your calendar. So we have predictable lead costs. We get the name, the email, the phone number, I believe company name as well. We might get zip code as well. And then free integration with Zoom and Calendly. So for those of you who already have Calendly or another scheduling tool, plus those of you who have Zoom, the integration will happen right away. For those of you who don't have an online calendar, and for those of you who don't have Zoom where you're paying, each month to be able to use that very cool tool. You will soon get Soar will have a calendar, and Soar will have Zoom integration. We have those things in the works. And so people won't have to have separate subscriptions to those tools. Same with CRM. We've got a simple CRM that's coming later this fall, but we're starting with the lead gen first, and then we'll add the other features that Soar coaches will also need. You'll be able to preview the landing page and visit it and approve it and say, oh, I love this, or oh no, this isn't the kind of landing page that my future clients will want. I want something different. And in that case, we will have many, many campaigns that you can choose from before you start doing that. Okay, if I choose the campaign, let's say I liked the landing page, I want to go ahead, I'm willing to spend $36 on average to get a phone call or a video chat with a executive or leader. $36 seems like a lot of money, and it is. But if you can turn that 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 5 times into a 3-month engagement with that company or with their team, it could be many thousands of dollars of revenue potential. But that's really up to you and how you price and how well you sell. And I wish we could take that burden away from you, and I think in the future we will. But for now, getting you contact with a person who's interested is the first delivery of value that Soar wants to do for all coaches. Now, you may have to personalize the landing page, and so maybe you've already done your profile, so we might just already have this pre-filled out and say, hey, do you want this profile? Do you want this bio? You've already done it, so go ahead. But if you're a brand new coach joining Soar for the very first time, you will probably be uploading your profile picture here and adding a short bio, and you're off to the races. You don't have to have ratings and reviews. You don't have to have all of those things on your personal profile page. Now, we think it matters that you have a really good profile page with ratings and reviews, not because that's how people are sold in the first place. They're going to be sold based on the ad, what you offer, and the landing page. That's what they're going to see. But many of them will say, ooh, I want to learn more about the coach. I want to see who else they've coached. I want to just get a kind of a little check to see that they're reputable. And so having the profile page with lots of ratings and reviews and some of your past clients listed is an important step. It's just not the most important step. And so now we're shifting all of our attention to the most important step, which is attracting people in the first place to the value that you offer. And then they find you, and then they check to see, hey, is this the coach for me? All right, so if I upload my profile picture, let's see what else I can do here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say continue. And so then you would put in a credit card and say, okay, I'm going to spend money on an advertising campaign that will bring me leads on a regular, predictable basis. And so you would, maybe only get 3 meetings for $100, but you wouldn't be paying Soar. You wouldn't be, paying Soar for community or other, training. You would be joining Soar specifically to do this. And if it's $2.50 per lead, you might get, 40 in a month. 40 people looking for a job, wanting help with their resume, and then potentially being a career coach client if that's the type of coaching you do. We're running tests now for marriage and family coaches. We're going to be launching a test real soon for faith coaches. We're going to be doing dozens of other niches. Our marketing team is now talking to real coaches every day, interviewing you guys to see, who do you serve and how do you serve them? And do we have a template for you, or do we have to start and create a new one for you that might be applicable to others? And as I said earlier, those of you that are in the boot camp are going through 13 weeks of deep training on all of these sales and marketing principles, so that at the end, you'll not only have a personalized landing page and personalized ads, but you'll also have the knowledge and skill to change it and test it and iterate over time and have 3 funnels if you want. without having to rely on Soar. But we want every new coach to have an out-of-the-box experience that is all about bringing leads to you on a regular basis. Okay, so the credit card, let's see, skip this step, complete the checkout. Here's the, yeah, so great big thank you. We can't wait to start sending you leads. Here's a confirmation email. So, and now you'll be able to, finish setting up that campaign, and then you'll be able to go to your new home on Soar, which will start to show you, okay, here's my reviews. I've got a lot, so that's good. Here's my profile. I can get to it. Here are the new leads that have come in the last, day or 2 days. And here's some other things, suggestions on what you can do to improve your conversion rate or improve your credibility with coaches. But this is coming after the leads start flowing in. And so we're really excited. It's a whole new interface. Everything you've been using for a year will go away, and it will be replaced by a much better experience that's really all about bringing leads to you, and then how do you follow up with those people in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. And anyway, that's kind of it.